ट्रांसक्रिप्शन नंबर 525 3 2 1 start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, our railway system is the largest in Asia and the fourth biggest perhaps in the whole world, employing about 20 lakhs of people. It was rather refreshing to note that for the first time in about 7 years period a balanced budget has been presented. So this is very encouraging, especially when this has been done without increasing the passenger fares. However, it is a matter of some concern that about 70% of the revenues of the railways is spent on establishment expenditure alone, and this aspect has to be looked into very careful. Sir, it has been stated by the railway minister that the railway administration is now seeing the end of the tunnel. I hope that their seeing the end of the tunnel is not any illusion. They have also said that they are working on all the cylinders, but apparently, talking in technical terms, it appears that the cylinders still lack the compression, otherwise, the performance should have been much better. So, there is another important thing to which I would like to invite the attention of the Honorable Railway Minister, and that is the Railway Board. It is a very familiar and popular topic of criticism in both the Houses of Parliament. Well, sir, it is high time that the minister and the government had a second look at it and took a view on whether the railway board has served its utility or still it is required to serve the railways and the country. So, this utility has to be established, and only then the railway board is to be allowed to continue. Otherwise, we will have to agree that it is only a white elephant. So, let us hope that these encouraging financial results will continue to be encouraging till the end of the year, although the railway financial authorities have not taken into consideration that impact of the additional dearness allowance which may have to be paid to the railway employees during the year, and if this is done, I am sure that the surplus that this budget has attempted to bring about will be upset and the whole working will be imbalanced and we will end up with a deficit budget at the end of the year. However, I am not very much despondent about this matter because the railways have been rather conservative in making their estimates of earning from freight and passenger traffic, and if our hopes of getting additional revenue materialize, I hope it would be possible to provide adequate cushion for the payment of the increased dearness allowance which may be given to the railway employees in due course. So, for improving the image and the working results of the railways, they will have to work very hard. It is too early to expect that the budget will not have any inflationary impact at all. The gap between the revenue and the expenditure for the year 1984 to 85 is of the order of rupees 144 crores, and this is a very big gap, and I hope that this sort of performance will not be repeated during this year. As things stand today, and if past performance is any indication, the prospect of any striking improvement in the efficiency and productivity of the railways is still very doubtful. Let us hope that this doubt will not materialize. For instance, in the year 1975-76, the railways carried 200 million tons of goods traffic, but in the year 1985-86, it is estimated that only about 190 million tons of freight traffic will be carried. As against this decline in the amount of traffic carried, the employees increased from about 40 lakhs to 20 lakhs during this period, with the wage bill rising from rupees 350 crores to rupees 600 crores. Besides enormous investments in modernizing the equipment, acquiring new assets, etc. Then, sir, the other phenomenon which I fail to understand is the employment opportunities for the minorities in the railways. The minorities used to form a very appreciable percentage of the total employment in the railways. But today, sir, I think the railway authorities will have to try rather hard to work out a percentage for them. No doubt, sir, the Honorable Minister of State for Railways carries a lot of weight in the railway administration, but this weight is not at all balanced by a decrease in the employment opportunities for the minority communities. So, another important factor which I would like to mention is that efficient maintenance is the backbone of any transport system. It appears, however, that railway workshops have completely stopped doing any scheduled maintenance work for the last 2 years, and this has resulted in deplorable condition of coaches and wagons. In many cases, even the undercarriage maintenance is substandard.